Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. I just explained for the YouTube side of things, I'm a little bit less salty today, a little bit less vinegary. You know what, I called the title of my stream that I've neutralized the acetic. If I've neutralized the acetic, I may become salty, so apologize for that. It's me, you know, I'm trying to neutralize the acidity. Acid plus base equals salt. It's just simple, you know, chemistry, some GCSE chemistry. Anyway, I'm back playing some more of the rogue deck, the Tess rogue type deck, but I've taken it in a slightly different direction this time. Last time I kind of just jammed in all the cards that got buffed, and to be honest with you, even at 2 mana, generating 3 random spells of different, you know, card qualities, if that's the term you want to call for it, it's never going to be good, right? Also, it didn't help that I was running with the concoction package, which is also generating value. And I forgot to put in the Ghoulish Alchemist, so apologies for all of that. But I kind of threw it a bit together on the last minute, and I only streamed that one deck, and I only streamed for 5 games until I had to, like, check out. Fortunately, today I'm not feeling quite as bad, so hopefully we can do a little bit more with the archetype. Now, one of the things I've immediately, you know, is apparent to what I've done to the deck, I've taken the concoction package out of it. Way back when I mentioned one of the things I like about the rogue, like, class right now, is that it has a lot of these, like, little packages that you can, like, plug in and play with them. Plug in and play rogue, so to speak. And this time I've taken the concoction package, unplugged it, and I've put in the cartridge's secret package. Now, why have I done this? Well, it was mainly because I noticed, having played all the concoctions, there are some good removals through the concoctions. Also, a lot of value generation. I was struggling just to get rid of my hand, which meant that I wasn't ever going to get maximum Scorpion value, so I toned it down significantly. I removed it. In its place, I put in the secret package, which has a way of giving me win conditions against combo decks. Because I did a little bit of playing off-camera, admittedly not with this deck, I've played with this deck one time. But I played some off-camera, I found myself just losing to the combos, like the mage combos, the warrior combos, pretty consistently, so at the very least with the secret package, I can use the Ghastly Gravedigger to put the combo piece back into the deck and deal with it in the future. Finally, Private Eye is also going to be casting secrets from my deck, which is thinning out my deck so that I draw more of the, you know, the important cards, namely Drilly the Kid for the excavation package. I've also toned the excavation package down a little bit. I do have 2 shovels. I also do still have the 2 miners in here, and then just Drilly Kid. There's no more rushing mech guy. It was just too heavy for the deck. Instead, though, Scourge Illusionist has found its way into the deck. The only Death Rattle minion in my deck is Drilly the Kid. Scourge, if it dies, will get a Drilly the Kid, a copy of it that costs 0. If I can play that on the turn, you know, that I get it, which I don't think I'm probably going to be able to do, but, you know, if I can, 0 mana, generate 2 cards, yes please. Other changes, Gear Shift I've thrown into the deck now, just in case I want to put Drilly the Kid back into the deck for the Scourge Illusionists. Also, it is a bit of extra draw to get through my deck, and I think that's about it. Antique Flinger I've dropped to 1 off. I think that I'm going to have enough removal, but we'll see. This was kind of an iffy removal. I took one of them out. We might be able to get the excavation twice off fast enough to warrant having both in. We're also only running 5 secrets, 1 Sheet Death, 2 double crosses for more draw, and finally Perjury, which is very good for guaranteeing that I'm going to have a secret up for when I want to use Ghastly Gravedigger. Let's roll. Part of the things also that made me, like, turn towards this secret package, I nearly had more of a secret package in it, in fact, and less of the excavation. Test casting secrets, especially if you get some of the mage ones, is really powerful. Sadly, I removed Stick Up. Most of the quick draw cards are control orientated, and a lot of them aren't targeted, so I just couldn't justify it anymore. Oh, in other news as well, I completed the collection of the SitB, the Showdown in the Badlands. That's the name of the set. I completed the set literally just before I started streaming. I didn't know I hadn't completed it either. The last card I was missing was Misfire, which was a card I was never going to, you know, craft because it's not particularly good.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Oh, Thief, Priest versus concoction, not concoction, like Contraband Rogue. This is going to be a game. Let me throw Cheat Death onto the board. There is a bit of an anti-synergy because I've only got one of these Death Rattle guys. If I draw my Drilly the Kid, the Cheat Death doesn't really get much value to the Scourge Illusionist. But hopefully we'll be fine. I did toy with running one Scourge Illusionist and not two, and running two of the Flingers. Give him the Flinger. We might want to change that as time goes on. Also, I just noticed it isn't Thief Priest, it's Shadow Priest. They're in Shadow form. Whoops. I should be playing quicker. I should definitely be playing quicker. Okay, we will go for Perjury, and hopefully Perjury will get me Explosive Trap. Deal with this. I think this is the way that Hearthstone always goes. Part of the reasons I changed this deck so much was that I kept going up against like combo and control decks. As soon as I make my deck a little bit slower, I go up against an aggro deck. Go figure. Alright, explosive. Not explosive, but objection is decent here. I don't have taunt, so yeah, I guess objection. And then hopefully what comes out of this will help me.
The more you struggle, the better.
Nice. Eat this turn up. They're gonna go face, but whatever. Don't draw Drilly. That's the only condition right now. That's my lose con. Thank you. I'm shadow stepping this, but I actually think I want to save it for the Velarok instead. My only other slight concern I've got right now... Actually, maybe I shadow step Trog and just kill this. You know what? I think I do. I plays the control deck. This thing could be annoying. Just get rid of it. As long as I can live through the early game, I'll probably beat them. Right? I'm on 15 health. But I'll win, surely. It also denies them a minion buffing target. They could have pushed 3 damage into me. I'm actually pretty content with that play. It looks stupid. It kind of is stupid, but I think it was unnecessarily stupid. Okay. Just, you know, win the game through good luck, I suppose. Other routes to success. Heal, please. Do I want to break the weapon this turn?
Beware my blade.
Yes. Give me the Scorpion so that I can play it next turn. I'm only at 7 mana and I might need an answer. What's funny as well is this not less than 1 condition. There's actually a decent number of minions in the spell... minions. A decent number of spells in the spell pool that are less than 1 cost, so sometimes it is a downside, right? What did I just get? Oh, the Trog. Cool. Okay, time to see what's in the box of Scorpions. The Frost Identity Theft Equality. Fight over me. Interesting. Wait, hang on a minute. Hand space. 3, 6, 3, 6, 8, fine. None of you are undead, right? I still think we can just jam this guy out. 3, 6, 8. Ah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. In fact, Private Eye could be pretty decent here. Oh, by the way, sorry the deck tracker's not working again. I don't know why. It's linked because I can see it, but it's just not showing the deck side of it. I'm not playing around fixing it. Firestone, if you want to work, then do it the first time, okay? Right, I was expecting that incoming. Okay.
Let the Badlands burn.
So Double Cross and Perjury. Lifesteal, please. Sneaky Snakes. That's pressure. I think I want Whispers of the Deep. Or it's the one I'm most likely to need. It's a pretty mediocre selection, though. Yeah, I don't have anything else to do, I think, this turn. I might be dead this turn. All it takes is for them to have 5 damage to the face, and I have big sad times. On the flip side, if I draw Shadowstep, I think I have lethal. Three, 6, 9. Kill this with your Serrated and a weapon. Yeah, I have lethal. And I think if they had deal 5 damage to the face, it would have done it by now. Ah, they got Drilly the Kid. No whammy on the heel.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Okay, think that's lethal.
My hand is full.
Yes. Alright, just in case I'm dumb, we've got that now as well.
My hand is full.
Don't need that. So, right, we do this, this, this. You know what? Let's see what's in the box as well at some point. So, Serrated. Shadowstep first. Oh, I wanted to see what was in my box. Spoil Sport, Lieutenant. We were a bit lucky that game. I definitely misplayed the early game, not recognizing that I was going up against Shadow Priest. I played my secrets in a horrible order, but fortunately we weren't punished. That wasn't as aggressive a deck as I was expecting to go up against. I think we got a bit lucky.
Versus the Lich King. All will serve me.
Prep gear shift. I think keeping Scourge in the mulligan is almost always the correct play. No whammy on the Drilly. I should actually be really careful with the mulligan, because I really don't want to draw patches, i.e. Drilly. It's pretty sad times. Not hugely fond of drawing double of the same secret either, but
I see you brought
at least it's draw 2.
me have that.
35 card Death Knight. It is either blood or it is... Oh my god, the other secret. It's either blood or it's rainbow. I'm praying for the rainbow, because blood probably doesn't normally run 1 mana 1/3. Unless it's a Highlander, in which case he might run it. Astalor. Don't need you yet. I think Counterspell is a great thing for Tess to recast. By the way, one of the other things I've still not added to this deck, and I've seen others running a lot of this, other people are running Breakdance at 2 as well. I just got so frustrated with games that I draw like 2 Breakdances, 2 Shadowsteps, 2 Preparations, that I decided to take it out. I just wanted more proactive cards. Private Eye. I could coin the Private Eye out. There's only 2 secrets in my deck, so... I'm actually going to do it. Oh, one of them's going to be Cheat Death. Live, Private Eye. That's all I'm asking for. Just live. I mean, if it, if it dies, I get a 2 mana 3/4. Oh, it's Rainbow. Cool. I tried to pick that as quickly as I can to make it seem like it is the Who Shall Not Be Named. So I have no means to kill this. Yeah, I might as well hit it one time. They might be able to clear my minions. Let's push 3 damage to it. The one attack, it's made a huge difference here, right? God, the Mage Secrets make people so uncomfortable, right? Oh, it's not, whatchamacallit and whatchamacallit. Okay, it's... I think it's Highlander. It's not Azurite Vein or... Not Azurite Vein. Man, I need the helper. Ice Barrier and... Vengeful Visage. It's not one of those 2. They've also now know... Well, they think it's Counterspell, I guess. Nope, it's already been burnt. They don't think it's anything. They know what it is. That's what they think. Now, I could bounce my 2 double crosses back into the deck here. Get more secret value in the future. Interesting idea. I could also, in a kind of really twisted turn of fate, I'm not going to do this, but I could ping my own Illusionist with Astalor to trade it to get me a Drilly the Kid. I just don't have the... Well, actually, I say I don't have the mana. I do have the mana because it becomes 0 cost. So maybe that is the right play. Trade. The secret obviously won't go off. This play is so unhinged, I love it. Three, 6, 7, yeah, I have the hand space for this. I want you to die because I don't want you to pop my secret. And I'll play another secret because I don't want to think about my turn anymore. Very good. I like it. I also need to play another card that turn, because this card can generate me a card. Not Highlander. I'm pretty certain... Well, it is Rainbow Death Knight. I guess they're trying to copy Kaja'mite Necrotic Explosion. Bold choice, by the way, just to put that naked onto the board. Let's see how this pays off for you. It's not going to pay off for you, is it? I was going to say, I didn't order that then. I have ordered it, it's fine. So that's Excavation 3, right? Yes. So one more gives me a Scorpion. Thank you. I actually forgot I should have cleared one more card. Ah, Corpse Bride. Cool. 10-10. Very scary. Right, that is my Scorpion. Unfortunately, I don't really want the Scorpion right now. Let's just clear some hand space. Goodbye, Drilly. Gives me a 1 cost. It's the Trog. Doesn't super help me here. So, hang on a minute. What's happening? Counterspell. Perjury. This doesn't draw me anything. So, nothing on board is drawing me anything. Perfect. So, I could play a double cross here. Now, I will say, if they get their Kaja'mite Necrotic Explosion turned off, and they do just copy a spell 2 times, so that might be it. We could be in big sad times. Now, counter to that, we do have Counterspell. So if they are only running that one spell, we can counter it. Alright, it's time to take a look. What is in your hand? Actually, first and foremost, let me do that. Patchwork. Patchwork can go back into the deck, please. I don't want to deal with that. Please and thank you. I would like to kill this, but I don't really have the means to in hand. Well, 2, 1, 3. Okay, I do have the means to do it. Sure, let's do it. That thing is spooky enough. It could hit me pretty goddamn hard, in fact. It does make this part of the turn a little bit weak. I guess I could just put double cross up again. I have a pretty empty hand right now. I kind of need my Scorpion just to generate some unbelievable win condition for me. That's a really good get for them.
One more death can't hurt.
I have to play Drilly this turn. It's always glowing glyph. I'm going to throw Astalor back into the deck. Oh, I don't have a secret. I can get one if I play Tess. Damn, we don't have the mana for that either. This is slightly awkward. And I've just had 3, so the 4th one is the Scorpion again. Don't like it, but... Alright, Scorpions, I need you to be insane. You're getting an 8 mana discount on the spells you're generating, and I need to play them basically instantly. Now is your time to shine, Scorpions. Prove people wrong. Prove that the patch notes were worth it. You're gonna have a lot of proving to do. Well, it is go time. Wait, I'm going to lose a spell here. Okay, just accept the glyph isn't going to give you full value. Also, order, you're right. Well, that's some removal, maybe. That is also removal, but it's a little bit of a spicy removal. I can't believe it hit that both times. I can't believe it hit that both times. We had no answer. Well done. God damn it. Got climatic necrotic explosions. I was trying to figure out a world where that... I was trying to get a world that I could buff that minion. I definitely think I could have got out of that to some degree. I think I could have survived through that turn. I just couldn't figure it out because like I was doing 6 to all of my minions, so I needed to balance like the minions staying alive, then giving it the Boulder Fist buff so that it tries to live through the AoE. Also, I wanted to play another Scorpion in that turn. I just had too many cards and I didn't know what half of them were going to do yet. Also, it didn't help that one of the generated spells drew a card, so... Well, actually, it probably wouldn't have drawn me no cards if I put it on a minion that didn't have a spell. A tribe that I have in my deck, so... We'll put that down to squidgy organic issue. I just got mentally boomed. I'm okay with this hand. It doesn't have Drilly in it. I think Private Eye is a reasonable keep for 4. The other part of the previous turn was I was trying to figure a world where I could play the Tumbleweed into playing Tess as well, but I didn't have the mana for it. It was just a little bit messy. No, I don't think I'd put... Nice. That made a huge difference, by the way. Big change on the attack. Rather than floating 2 mana, I'm just going to break my own weapon. A rock. Let me know in the comments below. I think there was a way to get out of that previous turn, and maybe even board clear, but I think it would have cost both boards. Whereas I was trying to be greedy and think of a way that would keep my board up. But maybe it would have come down to luck still. Alright, 2 Splish Splash Whelps right off the top. You hate to see it. But fortunately for me, they have 1 less attack now, so that's going to make a huge difference. This is a 2-2, not a 3-2. Alright, the vinegar is starting to seep in again. Interesting. I'll keep the weapon charge here. Legitimately, we might just play out our entire hand and gear shift for draw 3.
Nature speaks.
Okay, so this is not the Highlander variant. I thought it wasn't because we saw 2 whelps, but even the good old Reno versions of this deck are starting to run 2 Splish Splash whelps because it's such an insane card. Speaking of insane stuff, that was a pretty insane opening for my opponent. Alright, I've come to the conclusion my face doesn't matter anymore. I can't play double cross, so I can't empty my hand. Do I just gear shift a coin? No. Rewarded. Hey, you can keep the 1-1, by the way. Enjoy it. It doesn't say dragon on it, therefore I don't super care about it.
This desecration of the Titan's land stops here.
How many? Oh, that seems very fair. Alright, how do we solve a problem like this? Well, first and foremost, you need to die. And then we go to stage 2 of the plan. We need collapse. We didn't get it. Do I hope the scorpions do something for me? Come on, Scorpion. You can do it. That is really spooky, but it might be the best option. RNGesus, take the wheel. Okay, RNGesus has had some interesting ideas. I think overall, really good. I think you're actually the biggest problem here. I do have Bone Lord. Okay, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose the Bone Lord. I should have Shadowstepped it to not deal with that. I do have Dr. Holiday on here, and there's actually a world where I could become a Highlander deck. But I probably won't get the full value from it. Wow, all going face. Oh, do you have lethal? They don't. We're so back. I kind of need you to not die, though. Okay? Which is really unfortunate, because I kind of need you to get out of my hand. Can you get a copy of it? Wait, are you an undead? You are. I've had a weird idea, but I don't think it's going to work. And I don't have time to think about it. I just need to bounce you back. Because you are definitely going to lose me the game if I keep you up.
You're undead to me.
Is this the better play? Because Muckler is also an option, but Muckler only plays one guy. That's all I can do.
I appreciate your efforts.
Alright, fucking Wolfbang. You draw both whelps on curve. Draw your shooter for your Snapdragon, and then play the fucking dragon on 7. Okay, you had Straza in the deck as well. Like, you literally pulled a miracle out of your ass to win a game. As quickly as you humanly could. And then start spamming the voice line. The vinegar is returning. Maybe it's the salt this time. Maybe it is literally the acid plus base equals salt. I'm not going to count it. The funny thing about the previous game, by the way, is that I'm stuck at like Diamond 10 right now, just because I'm playing, you know, I'm playing the more meme decks. I'm trying to have a good time, play stuff against, you know, the grain. This guy net decked the Dragon Druid deck that, you know, everyone else runs, and is still stuck down here with me, so... Who is the foolish one here, alright? That's all I'm gonna say. It is I just mulliganed into Drilly. I am the foolish one. I knew it was going to happen as well, that's the worst thing. Now, I can put Drilly back into my deck again, and really it's only working on 2 cards. Oh, there we go, perfect. 8 corpses when I'm in of that cost. I probably don't have enough corpse generation to justify that being cast by Tess. Chitinous Plating is survivability, and then Twilight Torrent is interesting. Because Tess obviously casts with random targets, but Twilight Torrent is if you hit an enemy, a bad thing happens to them. If it hits you, it's a good thing. I feel like Chitinous Plating is just the most solid option, but you know what? Let's have some fun. Get back in that deck, Drilly. I don't want to see you again, okay? Ah, this might be Sludge Warlock. It may also not be. It may be Control. What a stinky little hand I've got right now. Nothing quite works. I guess we'll just start doing some excavating. I mean, I can't not pick Flint here, right? I'm not playing him, but... we may be coming to an emergency at some point where we need Flint's assistance. And we'll see what Flint can do for us.
You will not come closer.
We may need it sooner than I thought. 3 damage, 3 than 1. So I can kill this thing pretty reasonably. Oh, 1 more excavate as well. Yeah, button break the weapon. Antique Flinger it. I like it. Okay, Antique Flinger. Very good. Sets me up next turn as well to do like Twilight into Private Detective. I knew you had that Forge of Wills. Could also just throw Astalor out on the board. Get Astalor chugging along as well. Perjury and Cheat Death. I'm pretty content for all my minions to get Cheat Death. Private Eye, I believe, only has one secret to target though in the deck now, which is another Perjury. So I don't need to combo it. Imagine it was Kidnap. Yoink. So I'd like to kill this thing without actually touching it, if you know what I mean. Don't take it out of context. But we might just have to. Maybe it's just best to accept that now to make a more optimal play. Yeah, let's just accept it. Yeah, there was only one. I was honestly second guessing myself a little bit there. Alright, you can get killed. Enjoy the 6 health. Flesh Behemoth is a little bit spooky, but I don't want to get double death rattled by Shallow Grave. So I'm actually going to send that back. I was toying with taking it as 6 face damage, but they might actually burn me down.
We're not done with you yet. Impressive.
Didn't even play around it.
By the seas.
Just always pick the mage spell. It's too scary to not deal with it, right? We have drawn Drilly again before I drew any of my Scourge boys. I'll hold it. Love Everlasting is a really interesting idea. Have I got a beast more than 5, and can I generate one? Because the Scorpion is 4 cost, right? If I can, Stranglethorn Heart will give me a lot of value over the course of the game. I think we just take Love. Love also works pretty nicely with Flint, because it will generate me a spell which will get discounted by 3. They're having the worst possible day. Alright, have another go. The real sad thing is going to be when we lose this game. Despite the fact they've, like, misplayed most of their turns. Okay, so we want to play a spell this turn. You know what, Flint? Give me some value. Yeah, give me some value. Why, though? I haven't won the game yet. Let me play the game. Like, I see out these games where Dragon Druid gets the absolute optimal curve to get, you know, 6 Dragon Golems on the board that have all received, like, +2/+3 buffs. But the least my opponent could do is let me play fucking Fizzlebang the Genius, whatever he's called. Flint Firearm. He's not called Fizzlebang in any way, shape, or form. What was that about? Alright, don't put anything back into the deck. Scourge Illusionist is in hand. Don't draw patches. I also don't mind the 2-play here. We'll use the 2 to try and discover a 3. Do you think my opponent's playing an aggressive deck? They're called King Crush. Well, apparently not, because they have a lot of time to rope the mulligan phase. Like, I'm sure my opponent, you know, is doing something like they queued up for a game and like maybe they got a call and just dealt with it before the game started. Whatever, it's fine. I still think Hearthstone needs to look at people that are intentionally roping every single turn, and I've gone up against it a few times on EU this season, maybe like 4 times. And nothing brings me more satisfaction than beating those decks, by the way, and then roping the turn that I'm going to beat them, and then knowing that I'm going to beat them, and just having to sit there and, you know, lose some time. But yeah, like, it just sucks so much. It's like, what's the point? I mean, I get what the point is. You're just trying to frustrate your opponent into leaving the game early. Interesting 3 choice. I might try this. We can generate a reasonably sized board occasionally. Maybe that gives it a little bit of extra value. The other ones are just pretty slow. Slow and mediocre. Did that just sound like it was about 18 miles away to you, or was it just me? The audio came through really weird there. I'm gonna hold this. I don't need to do 3 damage to a 1/1. Next turn could be a big swing, by the way. Scourge. And Tentacle Grip, potentially. Depends what they play, of course. Right, they're going to probably push the button and kill the 3/2. That's fine. It's a pretty slow play for them. Not fair. Whatever. Who needs spells anyway? The longer and longer this has got on as well, the more and more that it looks like this is going to be a bad play. But we'll see. It might come good eventually. At the very least now with the Tendril, we've got 0 mana generate a 1-cost card. The 1-cost card we can put into the Suffusion. There are, like, the seedlings of hope here. Wow. I was about to say, one of the other funny things about playing this deck is that people think that is going to be the big horse, so they just don't want to kill it. Whereas it was actually Drilly the Kid, so... let's Serrated that. Is this the turn I generate my board? Huh. Does that change anything? Yes. 3, 6, 8. It does mean that I can't just end the turn on double cross anymore because I'll overdraw. I hate to just waste one of these guys like this, but I think I'm going to have hand issues in the very near future. Anyway, that's representing 12 damage in total on the board right now, including the 3 that's, you know, inside of their bodies right now. Not insignificant at turn 5. Just a reminder that this is a copy Drilly, by the way. So I would be willing to play this without cycling it back into the deck again. I've just not found a chance to yet. 1, 3. I might as well, though, just check then, right? I should have killed this so that cheat death guaranteed hit it. Yeah, that was the misplay here. It's not the end of the world if I get a Kobold Miner back. I'm not too upset. But I should have traded it. I got a little bit, like, smart with it then. I kind of wanted to keep this representing 3 additional damage. And just burn one of the piranhas, because I've already burnt a piranha. So, I'm sadly not going to get the big direct damage I could get from all 3 piranhas coming out in the same turn. Oh. Burrowbuster. Nice. Nice. It's all coming up Millhouse. My opponent's like, that's awkward. Hit the 8-3. There is a Lord. Okay. That being said, it's all well and good. What are we doing here? This is only doing 4. Wait. What are we doing? Play Drilly first. Have a look what's in your Drilly again. A rock. Does that make a difference to what you're going to do? No. Okay. Actually, it does. I'm going to play the rock now. Cool. So that was our 5th excavation. Drilly will give me another one, so that'll be 6. So the Azurite Scorpion's going to get 4 spells with a discount of 6. Astalor. Now that's the other excavation. Cool. And we have Shadowstep for Tess. Okay, it's go time. Go, go, go! Okay, that hasn't got a discount. That has a discount. That's got a discount. That is very spicy. Can I generate a huge board? Let's see. 2-drop value Watcher. Perfect. Play the Watcher. Can I get another minion onto the board somehow? I don't see it. I'll take it. Now, that's very good for Tess, because Tess is going to cast that continuously now. Unfortunately, these were neutrals, so they aren't going to cast them. Actually, have I played a minion from another class? I don't think I have I? In fact, there's not that many ways for me to generate minions from other classes. I took a lot of them out. Man, I feel like my opponent has drawn every single Excavate card so far this game. They've only played, well, not quite 12 cards from the deck, but they're, you know, they're thereabouts. And they've played Burrowed so often. Right, can we punish this even more? We'll see. I think I'm just going to throw Mic Drop out there for draw 2 cards. Cool. Make him play around my secret a little bit. Retrospectively, I should have played the 2 costable cross, but I'm more happy not roping a turn, okay? I don't know how close they are to another rat again for lifesteal. I think they're... Are they 1 off now? Or 2 off? I think they're 2 off, but I'm not entirely certain anymore. I lost count. Holy shit, imagine it was the sack. I honestly might start putting the sack into the deck. Like, people are just disrespecting the idea of me having the sack. Anyway, we can deal with that. What are we doing here? It's not the worst minions attack one another, right? Well, take control, okay. Alright, does 0, that's pretty good for Yogg. Well, okay. Make him think that it's good. If they believe it, it's fine. Wait, order on trading here. So we're going to do 2 to all, 3 to 3 weapon. Three, 6, 9. We're not drawing another card. I don't want to play another double cross. Do I want to play collapse right now? I don't need to. I think we hold. I was hoping that was just drawn. I mean, it would have caused me to overdraw, so maybe I'm happy he didn't. Alright. Do I respect the rogue secret? That's pretty funny. I'm also pretty close to lethal now that you obliterated something. Play it this turn, I want one. Are they going to attack? Because it might be Okay, they're not attacking my face intentionally. Perfect. They are causing the overdraw, though. That I didn't consider. Whatever. I should have burnt prep last turn. It's fine. Any cheat on deathers? No cheat on deathers. Fuck, it could be the sack. Actually, if it's a sack, that's pretty good with you. Alright, that's too spicy. Astalor getting the sack. It's a good battle cry to put in the sack. I like it. I respect it. We're going to get another one in the future, maybe. We could open it or look for opening it, but I don't think we even need to open it. 3, 6. I need to play one of these. That I probably can do, right, game? Going down swinging, cat trick, jam session, turn the tides. I don't want to break the sack right now is the thing. But that is an interesting combo wombo. I think we just play cat trick. Interesting. Wait, I had lethal. I forgot they're on 4 health. Whoops. This is going to be more flashy. Don't worry about it.
The more you struggle, the better.
In fact, this lethal is going to be so flashy, you're going to lose your goddamn mind. Turn the tides, going down swinging Tess. I'm going to hit them in the face. For a lot of damage. 6 damage. And clear the board. And get a free card. And get a free minion. Come on! I hate this! Let me do the cool turn! Let me do the cool turn! God damn it! I set it up so nicely! I was gonna get a lot of weapon damage and swing them in the face. Alright, prep. I don't think I want Tess in my opening hand. I think I'll risk getting Drilly here. We don't need secrets either. Ghastly's not great. I'm actually gonna take a risk. I'll send 3 back because all 3 of them are pretty mediocre with what I've got right now. And the game has rewarded me. Thank you. The game's like, go on, Andalona, we'll give you one for free here. And this is where I draw Drilly off the top now. Alright. 35 health mage, so this is like the Excavate Sith mage. Ghastly Gravedigger, I need to save for a very opportune moment. I.e., when I think my opponent is about to kill me, I need to disrupt the combo with it. A rock. A humble rock. A humble Prince Renathal. Will they trade it? Like, it's so scary, right? You don't want to just in case I'm the Thunderbringer deck. But what if I'm not? What if I am the Digger Boy? If I'm the Digger Boy, you want to trade it so I don't get an extra Excavate from it. It wasn't meant to be. The one time I wanted to hit my minion and you do that, I'm kind of disgusted. Alright, we don't chase after bad money in this household. We take our lump. I found the 25% line where none of the skeletons hit me. And now you... Oh, you're freezing. Never mind. I was going to say, now you trade. Dredge a spell. I mean, the spells in my deck are pretty cheap. The multi-strike doesn't really help me right now, but it's pretty interesting in the future. I think we'll take Icy Touch because it specifies enemy. I can protect myself from some additional damage, which I really need to be doing in this matchup. I've already taken too much damage trying to do this play. In fact, I really need something that restores health right now. Pain. Alright, we get Drilly. Only one, but one is probably going to be good enough. Order. Just dumb. I'm just dumb. Wasted 2 mana. Very nice. Very cash money. I deserve to lose this game. I played this so badly. I got unlucky with the 25% outroll, but that turn was just incomprehensibly bad. I was going to try and play my other illusionist into the turn, I just wasn't paying attention. Hello, Drilly. Okay, I need to check for a lot of things. That's interesting. Also very interesting. Not explosive. It's Azurite Vein maybe and attack the face, something happens. Yeah, okay, so they know what it is now. That's actually pretty bad for me. Well, is it pretty bad for me? It has to be another class, so they can't get mage from it. By the way, they've drawn 4 of their Excavate cards now as a Reno deck in the top, like, 12 cards.
Presentation is everything.
Alright, Drilly. We go again. Exactly 1 damage kills it. Surely this is pretty good value, right? Interesting. Interesting. You know what? Let's get rid of that. It's too upsetting. I think we're dead. I have no heal in all of this. And knowing that deck, they've probably drawn Sif already. Make a 40-card deck. In your first 12 cards, you will draw Sif in the entire excavation package. Alright, Kel Surprise. Thank you. Well, go, go, go! Go, go, go! I've reset the thing. Order, by the way. I should have played a minion. I've kind of pieced out of this game, though. Like, Tess doesn't help me here. Well, that might do something for me. I just want to check if this is Ice Block. Oh, Ice... Not Ice Block. Okay, it's Vengeful Visage then. Okay, that's the final Excavate card in your deck. Wait, they sent the treasure back to the start... the beginning of the deck, right? Okay, they didn't have it just yet. Of course, they generated Norgunnen.
You are unable to comprehend.
Wait. I actively don't want to break that right now. I need the Holy Shield. Astalor will save me. Astalor will get me out of this, right? The 5 armor is going to help here when they do 40 damage to my face. My Divine Shield! Oh, they have lethal. They generated an Arcane Bolt from Vast Wisdom, and another Arcane Bolt generated. What a game. I didn't deserve to win. I misplayed the early play. Turned so badly. So I'm not upset about that one. I am slightly upset they didn't nerf Mage in the patch. It's been like the strongest deck for like half a year. And they basically aren't touching it. But I can't even say that was a good game from the Mage either. I just beans my opening and then never recovered. Which is a shame. We were doing pretty decent, but let's try and, you know, see this through to a 5-2 now.
Close enough.
Unholy. Good timing. I need your finest explosive trap. Wandering Monster will do. I'm toying prep double cross Astalor for tempo. Like, I can't let them get too far ahead of me this game. I just lose.
The citadel stands strong.
Ooh, 3 mana, 3/4. I'll take it.
Monsters beneath you. Arcane bolt.
Next turn, I can gear shift into Private Eye. And hope for the turn after to play Ghastly Gravedigger and ideally push one of their big cards back into the deck, like Marrogar, for example. Wow! Ultimate meme. It's Death Rattle. The Death Rattle deck. Okay. So I need to play this one because I need the other gear shift to go back into the deck so that I can play the Private Eye. Nearly misplayed instantly. Velarok and Ghastly number 2. Cool. Big value for the secrets. Cheat Death, double cross. I think we should keep trading this. I know it's kind of counterintuitive, but I need to be really careful about them having minions on board. Especially now that I know it's the Death Rattles, spread it around to people.
Compared to your plague.
Shout it from the mountaintops.
Tess in hand, you'll love to see it. Don't love to see double frost, though.
That feels good.
Unironically fine. Don't make the same misplay. Double frost again. Well, that's a little bit of a kick in the balls. I think the Primus is more annoying for me. But I had to think about that.
No gems escape from Drilly the Kid.
You know what? I can have a go at pushing the other one back. You know what? I just thought my win condition might be to put every card from my opponent's deck back into the deck. Like, I might want to bounce these guys back to the Gravediggers. And just operate at a huge hand advantage. Did it hit the frost? Are you kidding me? Swine. Yeah, I'll take the health. I was toying with keeping the Divine Shield up on the minion, but let's just get to my excavation rewards. We have Tess in hand.
Death cannot be bound.
Not that good a play right now, because it doesn't kill itself.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Just keep taking it, come on. Frost Plagues, are you kidding me? Flash Shield is a bit dangerous. I might heal my opponent. I did that mainly so that Velarok is active.
Death cannot be bound.
No. Works okay for them. By the way, ballsy to throw that into potentially objection. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen someone do that before, but it's actually pretty decent.
Let the Badlands burn. Scourge the sand.
Well, well, well. I'm gonna get just swamped in value. 2 coins. An interesting proposition you put out there for me.
Cash for your stash.
Also interesting.
Likely story.
You know what? Is this crazy? What if I jive my opponent's minion? Imagine I had 1 more mana and I wasn't dumb. It's fine. They won't find a way of killing this. It suddenly dawned on me as soon as I played like the previous card. It's like, wait, I could get bounce. And it's so good here. I spent too long dawdling over this guy. The money dispenser bot. Oh, they found a way of destroying it. It still isn't super good. Because you're not killing it this turn.
The citadel stands strong.
Also, if I play Jive, Jive might always hit Tess. So I have to be a little bit cautious of that.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Interesting.
Beware my blade.
By the way, I basically accepted the next time I play Tess, I might not play her again. So I wanted to use the Shadowstep now, get a little bit of extra value from the secrets of Tess, and we'll see what happens going forwards. Tess will now generate me a rag, though. You redrew the primes, of course you did. Okay, they're gonna eat rag.
Blood, remnants of life.
We can Flinger into Tess. So we can always kill that thing. I need to be really careful because the thing could target one of their minions. So we're going to go for it, I think. Pray for me.
No idea what I'm capable of.
Nice. Not nice. I would have wanted the other two, but fine.
Beware my blade.
Get back in the hand. Go, Rag. Get him. Yes! It's 2023. It's nearly 2024 in 9 days? No. Just over 10 days. Literally just over 10 days. And Ragnaros is causing people to rage quit. You love to see it. Alright, YouTube. That's going to do it for this episode. I kind of like this iteration of the deck. I think it's easier to play than the concoction one, which I always had hand issues with. There's definitely some changes I think I would consider. I think there's 2 Scourge Illusionists might be too much. I might drop one and put another Flinger back into the deck again. Other than that, though, I'm pretty okay with the list. Like, yeah, it felt decent, felt reasonable. The Gravedigger probably just won me that game by bouncing 2 cards back. Pretty good, honestly. Pretty good value, pretty good fun. Anyway, YouTube, if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps me out. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.